Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel again for the second part of the holiday journal videos. This is Piper's journal. So picking up from where we left off last week, I have got her some colouring pages. She does enjoy colouring. So I just typed into Google free Pokemon colouring pages, and these are one of the things that came up. And as we know from last time, I had already had it set up for her to have her days of the week stickers and her envelopes sort of sorted in there. Now Piper's journal is obviously far simpler than Orion's. She is 5. She's only at kindergarten this year. She doesn't start school until next year. So she at this stage can't really write and read. So a lot of her things that were going into her journal had to be visual. Now, I did include the favourite things questionnaire that was in Orion's because they do like to have some things that match. And my plan here is to ask her the answers and I'll write them for her, which is probably purely a memory keeping thing more than anything else. But they do like to have as much as possible things that match. So when I was doing this, I was referencing Orion's journal for what was on what page so that they sort of matched up as much as possible. This is another maze that I got when I typed in free Minecraft maze printables into Google. This one was a little bit tricky to see, and it's actually probably beyond her. And I wasn't even going to use it, but in the end, I realized I was going to need it, and she can just have a bit of fun with it and sort of color on it. So here I've got some My Little Pony stickers, and pretty much what I'm doing here is finding the ponies where I have got duplicates of each pony, and I'm making 2 columns, and the activity here will be to draw a line between the ponies to match them up, which, like I said, she can't really read or write, but she can certainly work out that. And all that will happen is that she'll ask me on the day and I'll explain to her what she needs to do. So the next page is the shopping list, which, as I mentioned in Orion's, is a bit of a firm favourite. Once again, Piper can't write, but I'll ask her what she wants to look for at the shops and I'll write the list for her. We'll work together for that. So this one around, an activity I've done with Piper in the past that's really worked is it's kind of like a word search, but you have stickers and I just draw out a simple sketch of what's on the sticker and she has to stick the sticker on top of the picture. So as you can see, I just free-handed the grid and I got it horribly wrong. And even though I whited out these extra ones, I still ended up getting it wrong. I still got it wrong. But here I am just sketching the shapes, just basic outlines of what I can see on the stickers and my very beautiful little pony there. Just so that when she comes to this page, she knows that if it's a butterfly picture and it's a butterfly on the sticker, it can go there. And, you know, even though the flowers are different colors and things like that, it doesn't really matter. It's just more for her own benefit, really. And I think this is about the point when I started realizing that I had more boxes than stickers and that I just can't count. And you can see me there going, how did I do this? Well, you know what? Never mind. So I cut the stickers out anyway. I wasn't going to redraw it. Tape them down so that when she's ready, she can just pull them up. And then I decided to just fill in the extra squares with the letters of her name. And then I think there's one extra box that I just drew a smiley face in. And that won't matter, it's in a different color. So when she does that, she'll know that none of the stickers match up. So here I, once again, free printable coloring pages, and these are Kirby. Both of my kids like Kirby. So I decided to stick down a picture there for him, of him, for Piper to color in when the sort of the mood takes her. And then over here, to match with what was in Orion's journal, I have the same map of Hyrule that he got. Piper also plays Breath of the Wild. Obviously, because she's younger, she doesn't really adventure, but she loves to run around and visit the stables and talk to people. So I made her puzzle a lot easier in keeping with her age, but she should have no problems working it out. And if she does, Orion will help her because they work really well together like that. So once again, in an envelope, stick it down, and that's that bit done. So here, these are actually freebies that I got given from a friend of mine that it's meant to be like paper towel, I guess. Just lay it up to build an image, whether you put it on a card or whatever you do with it. But I've actually found them to be great for the kids' holiday journals, for Piper particularly, because I can cut out each of the individual animals, as you can see me doing now, and put them in a little thing. And the activity is that she has to match up the animal with the same one underneath and stick them down on top. And I didn't have a little envelope that was the right size. So considering that it's just going to be sort of to house the pictures and it doesn't have to be fancy, I decided to just quickly make one myself that I could put the bits in, which is what I'm doing here. Envelopes are really, really easy to make, especially if you don't need them to be fancy. So that's all done. The pieces go in. I write on the front so that I know what it is, and then just sort of stick it down. And that will be up to her discretion. I've done these sorts of activities before in holiday journals for Piper, and she really enjoyed them. So I know that that one will be a hit, because obviously I can't give her word searches and crosswords like I gave to Orion, because if she can't read or write, then there's not much use. So these pictures of Kirby, which can be coloured in, I decided to do to match his Who's That Pokemon spread in Orion's journal. Obviously there's less pictures because she is going to have to tell me what they are, and I'll have to write them down for her. But she can actually colour these ones in. So the activity, the actual time spent on the activity, I am hoping will sort of work out to be about the same. And she knows enough about Kirby that I can say to her, which Kirby is this? And she'll be able to answer that. And I won't know if she's right or wrong because I'm not much of a Kirby fan, but Orion will. He'll be able to tell me it. So this one here is another colouring page. This is actually a stamp on some cream coloured cardstock that I have had literally since I was about 8 years old, and never gotten around to using. So I thought it was a really good opportunity to use that for Piper. And then these are some stickers that I inherited from my grandma, which I'm once again laying out similar to the My Little Pony stickers, so that she can find the matching ones and just draw a line between them. And I know my camera's a little bit out of focus here. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize till after the footage was well and truly done, so I'm hoping you guys will just have to bear with me there. So yep, these funny little faced birds, she can just draw the lines to match between them. And then here, once again, I decided to use a sheet of stickers that I inherited from my grandma and I've had for ages to do another one of those grids. And you can see that I've learnt from my mistakes from last time, and I've measured up the grid so that I get the right amount of squares for her to stick her pictures on top of. And Piper loves stickers, so I already know from past experience that these particular activities really suit her. And they just help her mind work, get her to do things. It's sort of a reverse word search in a way. So yes, I'm just drawing some very basic little sketches freehand with my fine liner that she can just use as a reference to stick the stickers over the top. And then it will just be a case of grabbing that sparkly green washi tape and pasting them down. And I did turn the stickers face down because they were starting to come off the sheet and I didn't want to lose any. So same as with Orion, these are the questions about what we did on the holidays, which, as I've already mentioned, she can't actually fill out, but I will just ask her and write down her answers verbatim, which will probably be hilarious to look back on in the future because Piper gives some really intriguing answers to questions on a lot of occasions. And here is another stamped image that is going to be used as a colouring sheet, just because she likes colouring in and I have a million of these to get rid of. And once again, this is ancient and I know that she'll get a kick out of that. And then this is the final page. It's actually just a packet of stickers, but I realized that the stickers were separate to the scene. So I just stuck the background down, and the challenge will be for her to arrange the leaves and the decorations on the background as she wishes. So that is the final page for the holiday journals. I will be giving these to the kids, and then I will share a flip once the holidays are over and show how they went and how far they got. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you guys found this interesting. And yeah, I look forward to seeing the kids' reactions and catching you all in the next video. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope wherever you are in the world you're having a fabulous day, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.